chords could turn a really simple melody into something crazy. You could take the most regular ass, doo-doo ass, whack ass, repetitive. Now, maybe it's not that bad, but you could take a melody like that, something basic, and then throw some chords underneath it, and it could be something crazy. Like you could truly surprise and amaze yourself at what could come. So I don't want to do too much talking. We're gonna get into it. Let's do a melody. Let's do some chords, and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. Let's get it. Let's do a simple key, right? B minor. I don't know how much more basic it can get than that. We might change it up a little bit, but I just want to show you what chords can do. Okay, so I wasn't even expecting to get it that good the first time, but we're going to use that. Now, the chords, I play keys. I've been playing keys for about four or 5 years. It's just basic chords. I mean, actually, these aren't that basic. This is almost like a ninth chord. This is like a B minor 9 chord. Is a different voicing. But what I'm saying is, you hear the melody, right? Right? Melody. Let's solo the chords. So basic, I think even my little sister, who doesn't even make music, could have done this. No knowledge of music whatsoever. But when you add the chords with it, granted, I'm doing some soulful chords, so this is like a B minor 9 voicing, you know. You look up any chord that you want to look up, like a B minor chord. We could even do something simpler than this, which I might do next. But do you see how these chords, like this is a B minor 9, this chord, hold on, let's highlight it. I barely ever use this thing, but it's like a B minor 9. This is like a G major 9. I use a lot of ninth chords and arpeggiate them in a lot of my beats and stuff like that. This is just like a straight A major chord, like literally just A major with the root note down there. I did some like diatonic, just kind of with the sustain pedal held down. I just kind of went like, I'm hitting like 2 notes at a time in the scale. So like F sharp, A, E and G, D and F sharp. These are all in the scale of B minor. I'm not saying you have to play exactly like me, but what I'm showing you is that this is not as difficult as you think. You could look up how to play any chord, or just, even if you don't play, like copy this, and then make a melody in a separate key, like transpose it, shift it up. Like this is in B minor, right? You could do this in any key though. Like I'm going to transpose it, and then we could transpose it to like C sharp minor, and I'll show you it's going to sound good. When the theory checks out, it doesn't matter what key it's in. Like, it's going to sound good. We're going to go back to B minor, though, because I like B minor. Let's say you added some effects to the melody. I made a separate pattern. I'm going to show you guys, you know, the chords that I made were a little more complex, but I'm going to show you that even with simple triad chords, 3 notes, you could still make something crazy. Really what it comes down to is trusting the process. Like, you really got to trust the process. Like, it doesn't matter how basic the melody sounds. Like, you could always add effects. You could always add chords. Like, trust the process. Give yourself time. If you can't do it in 5, 10, 20 minutes, it takes you an hour to come up with something, it's okay. You're going to get faster. But just focus on getting that vibe down. Focus on doing it. There's a G major 7 right here. I lied about the triads. G major 7, it's 4 notes, 1 extra note, you know? And then I did like a little diatonic thing that I was explaining before, and then an F sharp minor 7. And then the same diatonic thing. It's the same thing here and there. You see this thing is right here. It's the same thing. With the melody, it sounds pretty good. Let's say you like these chords better. You could take this melody out and then do a simple melody over this. I might play something on top of this just to see, like, just to show you guys that, like, it could be simple. Like, it's supposed to be simple in some ways, you know what I mean? It's all about the layers. It's all about the vibe, the sequencing, the arrangement. And at the end of the day, it's up to you how you want to make your music. Nobody could tell you what's right or wrong. There's no rules. There's guidelines, but you're supposed to break those if you want to make something new and innovate. This is very basic, but it sounds good, and you could build so much off of this, you know. And I'm gonna change the sound around so that's not just a piano, so you could see what I'm talking about. How something simple could turn into something crazy when you just add chords and the melody, and then the drums together and sound selection. Like people overthink this so much, guys. I used to be like that. I'm showing you the way to the promised land. Do you want to go to the promised land? Do you want to go to FL heaven? You want to go to Fruity Loops heaven? Walk with me. I haven't used Omnisphere in so long, but it's still really good. Like, it's just heavy on the CPU, but Omnisphere is one of the greatest plugins ever made. Okay, a little ambient space piano. But let's try to get away from piano. Let's do something crazy. I like the sound a lot. That shit is... That is a beautiful sound. See, Omnisphere is still one of the greatest, bro. I'm telling you. See what I'm saying, bro? You understand what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm even surprising myself. Like, I didn't think it was gonna sound that good, but here we are. The simplicity leads into something cool. You just gotta stop overthinking. Keep it simple, build the layers, and make a vibe. Like, you don't stop thinking, you know, just like stop thinking and start feeling. This is getting to preposterous levels of amazing. Like, I don't even know what's going on right now. It's just happening. It's like almost too beautiful to even put drums on, but I think we should put some drums on and see what happens. What we basically got is an intro section and then like a verse hook section or whatever. And it just goes to show, like, even the voice melody or the lead that I added from Omnisphere is simple. It's 2 notes. It's 2 notes. You don't, like, people just overthinking this, bro. Music can be simple. Music can be very simple, and those are the ideas that are going to translate the most and get people moving and grooving, get people to remember it, get artists to get on them. Like, all this, like, complex stuff. We live in a crazy enough world. Like, people just want to listen to, like, a good, simple song.